Hey, what's up guys, Goldy here, and bringing you guys another Call of Duty video, brand new series that I'm trying out, and I've got a special guest today. But first off, we're playing some Domination on Invasion, and it's a pretty good gameplay video. But anyway, that's besides the point. What's up, B-Dunk? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, buddy. How about yourself?
Fairly well, fairly well. So, I wanted to do a new series where I kind of talk to you guys about life lessons. I'm kind of a young guy, so I really don't have that many. But I still wanted to kind of, give you guys a little bit of feedback of what I've experienced and, what my friends have experienced as well. So today's topic is basically drugs for the most part. And, I know B-Dunk has had some experience with it in the past. And so I just kind of, I'm not like saying he does drugs hardcore, but
I did.
You did, yes.
I used to, yes.
And right, so, how was that experience? What happened exactly?
Well, let me tell you a little something about being a teenager, Brennan. And I'm pretty sure you know it too. And I'm pretty sure every other teenager knows it. When I was, let's see, I started at 13. I started smoking weed when I was 13 years old. And I don't know if that's normal in Southern California, but I think it is. Anyway, any teenager knows, like I hated my parents when I was like 16. Everybody does, at least one point. And the way I kind of escaped from that, because my parents used to treat my younger sister like a fucking princess, and then they treat me like a white Negro doing all the yard work and all that other crap. So
Yeah.
I really did not like my parents. And so me and my dad would get in fights, and then me and my mom would get in fights. And so I started doing drugs, like hard drugs. I did cocaine once. I didn't like it. What I got really into was heroin. Now, that was the best way to escape my whole little reality I had going on into fucking imagination land, I'll put it. And just, I don't know, I used it as sort of an escape, and it turned into a really big problem, and where I was banging dope every day.
Yeah. I've never had any. I've never done any drugs. I've never even been asked to do drugs. I've always stayed out of situations like that because I believe that that's just stuff you don't do. And maybe it's just because I was raised that way. But I think that's a huge part of it. The kids who kind of get into that stuff are the kids who have no direction from their parents, or that have problems with their parents, or just haven't really had good childhoods. I don't know. I feel like, what's that?
I had great direction from my parents. I have great parents. I love my parents now. I had great direction. I just kind of took it in the wrong way and said, hey, they're treating me like shit.
Yeah.
And so I decided to treat them like shit. But it wasn't really working. I was just killing myself.
Yeah. Okay, so you told us what you've done, kind of what happened, and what are you doing these days? How did you overcome that? What did you do?
Well, one fine day I was playing Call of Duty, right? High out of my fucking mind. And I get a call from my girlfriend, now my fiance. We're engaged.
Congratulations, man. I forgot to tell you that.
Thank you, thank you. She told me that, by the way, I'm going to give her a little shout out. She's a great girl. She stuck by me through all this crap, and she deserves it. That hefty purchase I did. Anyway, she told me, she goes, hey, your mom was kind of thinking about putting you through rehab. And I was like, well, fuck no. I ain't doing that like any drug addict would.
Yeah.
And I took a couple more days to myself, didn't really talk to anybody, did a shit ton of drugs, of course. Drugs, I ended up stealing money out of my parents' bank account, stealing money from my mom's purse when she was cooking dinner or some shit. Whenever I could get my hands on money. I stole money from my little sister. And so I took a step back, and I took a look at what I was doing. I just said, well, any smart person would go through rehab And I called my mom and I told her, okay, well, I need rehab. And here's the weird part. After all the hell I put them through, they dropped about 30 G's to put me through this rehab program. And it was a nice little wilderness rehab program in the middle of fucking Utah that with a town like of 300 people. So the first thing was the culture shock. I come from Orange County, California, into a little hick town with 300 people in it.
Yeah, that's a lot of different.
So what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah.
And I tried to dip out once I got there. I called my mom. They told me they would not want to have any other type of relation with me unless I went through this rehab program.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's tough love, dude.
It is. That's what you need in life, is tough love.
Exactly.
And so I went through rehab. It was a 2-month program, and he spent like 5 weeks out camping in the woods and hiking and shit. And it got me clean. It got me a better look on life. I was a lot happier. Didn't hate my parents anymore. And I came home for about a week and a half, and then my mom put me through a little program in Argentina, so I got to live down in Argentina. Things were already looking better because I was going through soccer riots and all other shit, fun stuff. Got in a couple fights, you know how it is. Downtown with the Argentinians. And after that, I haven't ever done drugs since. And my life has been a whole lot better since then.
And you're in the Army now, and you're, you're starting your life, and you just got engaged. I mean,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Just got to my first duty station in the Army.
I mean, that's a lot of change, and I mean, how long was that? That's a year?
Been
About a
sober
year?
for almost 2 years. I've been sober.
Okay, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I've known you for a long time. I knew you when all this was going on, and I didn't even know.
Yeah.
But it's it's good to hear that someone's gone through that, but then you've come out of it on top, and you're in a better situation, and you're just looking at it in a better, I don't know. It's good to hear that someone can come out on top in that instance.
You just got to put in the work to do it. And I still talk to people that I went through that drug rehab with, and they're still addicts. One got arrested again, and the other one's still an alcoholic. So
That's crazy, man. All right, well, I really appreciate you talking to me about this because, I want to talk about I just want to talk about this stuff with my fans. I think this is, the thing to talk about, get them a little bit more involved. And so I appreciate you, coming on here and sharing that experience because I know that's, probably not very easy to talk about.
it wasn't at first, but once 200 people ask you, it's kind of second nature.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Well, I really appreciate it, and thank you very much for coming on here and talking to all us about this.
Word.
All right, take it easy, Brandon.
Later.